Professor Krane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion about how big and scary Cipher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abused Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Yeah, whatever you say about your nonsense. Did you really come here by yourself? That's amazing, but it's dangerous here. We better get out right away. My worst fears turned out to be true about Cipher. They weren't wiped out. This is just one of their bases, but the details can wait. Things could get complicated if they return. Let's get out of here quick. All right, and we have Professor Krane in our team. Unfortunately, he's not going to battle with us. Over here's a Leaf Stone. So if you're going to use a Seedot on your team, then you can get it and evolve. And at this point, you probably would have a Nuzleaf at this point, and then you can evolve it to Shiftry, which is good to have really early on. All right. Anyway, so since all right, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Spheal here. This is gonna be my second use of an item. Yes, I know, that's pretty good. Better than my first playthrough, where I had to use items everywhere, and then I'd always have to be low on ammunition the entire game. Thankfully that's not so much the case here. All right, let's go and make our way out of here now. All right, here's the exit. Uh-oh, I hear bad music. Oh, what do you know? It's a scientist, and you sneak Krane out? Lavrina, this child here, he's the intruder. Look how she walks. I so have not heard anything about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Krane is so going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So, please be a nice boy and don't disturb us. Yeah, we're going back to the headquarters lab. Can you please step aside? Going back? Seriously? You are so joking. This so happens to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on your studies. You so are the key to our plan. XD01, the ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Yeah, we're not gonna help you do something that bad. Oh, that Naps. He so must have made a boo-boo again. I so have to punish him lots. Oh, maybe I can convince him? You should so tell him to study our XD01. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD01 is only our first prototype. So when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just peachy? But we so need the professor's cooperation for our plan. So, please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? Well, you're saying so many times, and I don't like it, so no thank you. Maybe if you were to drop the so's, then maybe. But right now the so's are kind of redundant. Oh, you'll be sorry now, but you will so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. Okay, time to fight one out of many admins of Team Cipher, Lavrina. Lavrina starts off with Love Disc and Beautifly. Love Disc is on level 20, Water type, with Water Gun, Tackle, Charm, and Attract. Beautifly is on level 19, Bug Flying type, with Thief, Gust, Absorb, and Attract. Alright, who should I take out first? My first opponent shall be probably the Beautifly. Oh, looks like Shroomish has learned Mega Drain. Perfect! Time to take a Love Disc. Alright. Yeah, Shadow Pokemon learn moves as the more you battle with them. Well, the lower their heart gauge is. And you won't know that they're learning new moves, so you just kind of have to check for yourself that they're learning new moves. So there we go. Alright, so that's the Beautiful taken out. So next up is Roselia, level 19, Grass Poison type with the Poison Point ability, which means if you attack with a physical move, you have a chance of being poisoned. That sucks. Roselia has Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Pin Missile, and Poison Sting. So I have to be careful of the Pin Missile, because Pin Missile, if she uses Pin Missile on Maui, then that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad news bears. Okay, it looks like Mega Drain's not doing a whole lot here, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and slowly gain our health back here by continually using Mega Drain here. At the same time, we're gonna take out this Roselia because I know this Roselia is gonna be a threat to Naui. And there we go, we took out Roselia. Alright, Labrina now has one more Pokemon. And the one more Pokemon is going to be Delcatty! It's a Shadow Delcatty! Level 18, normal type with Shadow Rush and Shadow Wave. Shadow Rush is a really powerful Shadow move. So hopefully it does not use too many Shadow Rushes, otherwise that's going to be bad. Thankfully I do have a Shadow Shroomish, so that way I can resist the Shadow Rush. Alright, meanwhile, while Shroomish is taking out oh, never mind, I guess it's gonna be in reverse mode. So I guess I'm gonna have to call for the Shroomish then, if that's the case. So that's gonna be unfortunate. Okay, let's go ahead and well, actually, alright, let's take out Lupdisk, and then we're gonna call Shroomish here. So that way Shroomish can leave that field. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take out the Lupdisk here, so that way it's not in my way as I go and weaken this Delcatty, so I can go ahead and catch the Delcatty. I did try to use Delcatty for a little bit during my blind playthrough, and my chat told me that I should actually drop Delcatty for a better Pokemon. Because Delcatty isn't that amazing. And that's true, Delcatty isn't that amazing of a Pokemon. And while it's a cute looking Pokemon, I like Delcatty, but in terms of movesets, it's not that great. So that's kind of the downside of it. So anyway, go ahead and do that. Ooh, a crit! Oh my goodness. The critical hits have a 1 out of... I think it's 1 out of 8. It's either 1 out of 8 or 1 out of 16. I think 1 out of 16 sounds about right for critical hit ratios for most moves. Some moves that have high critical hit ratios will have double the amount of chances of a 1 out of... Well, so yeah, well, okay. Moves that have really high critical hit ratios will usually have a 1 out of 8 instead, as opposed to the 1 out of 16. And then the more critical hits you land or on those high critical hit ratio moves, the higher the chances of crits. So those are pretty powerful. Wow, that's great. Thankfully, I use a non-attack move, so that way I don't accidentally KO this thing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try again because that was not fun. We're going to use Shadow Mist, that way I don't do any damage to the Delcatty. We're going to lower its evasiveness, so that way I have a harder time to... Okay, looks like we're going to have to call the Shroomish on the next turn. That's cool, I guess. Oh, I guess it's worth noting that when a Shadow Pokemon is in reverse mode, you cannot actually use any healing items on... well, no, you can't use items in general on that Shadow Pokemon. That is one thing I did not explain earlier. Alright. What is going on, man? Wow. That is fantastic here. Uh-oh. Okay, I did say I was gonna call the Shroomish, but I apparently forgot. Oh boy, 3 HP. That's not good. Oh god. Okay, I almost picked the wrong thing. Okay. All right. Well, since a regular Pokeball isn't working, let's try a Great Ball. Never thought I had to use a Great Ball very early on. But I guess this Delphi's kind of forcing me to at this point. Wow! Of course, when I actually fail a couple times, the Great Ball actually works. And there we go! Labrina is done. How could you be strong? You're not saying so in that sentence? How could you be so strong? Whatever. I so hate to say this, little boy. I can't beat you right now. Master Greeble will so be cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time, but you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. If you see XD001, I'm sure you will so want to help me. I'll so be waiting for you. Very well then. Yeah. It's because I fought a bunch of admins on my, or a bunch of grunts on my way here. Well, peons, to be more exact. We'll be relying on you even more. Yeah, we have to come up with ways of stopping them. Alright, so over here, actually, we have a data ROM. This may be something important. We'll take it back and analyze it. Alright. Okay, here we go. And we're off. And then it just takes us back to the headquarters lab automatically, which is nice. That was not me editing things out. Thanks to you, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I learned a few things when I was in that desert lab. First and foremost, Cipher hasn't disappeared. The fact that they're still around is alarming. Worse, they are making more Shadow Pokemon again. Worst of all, they're trying to create the ultimate Shadow Pokemon, one that is impossible to purify. Cipher must be applying world domination using Shadow Pokemon as their weapons again to counter Cipher's new Shadow Pokemon conspiracy. The Purify Chamber is finally completed! Whoa! What fantastic timing, it's finally finished. Lily, thank you. Thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absences. Let's not waste any time. Let's all go have a look at the Purify Chamber. Alright then. Alright, so this is the Purify Chamber. Your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow incidents. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon headquarters lab. If your father was here, then he would be delighted. So yeah, as mentioned in that dialogue, we do have a father in this game, but our father passed away long ago. Okay, they're gonna teach us how the Purify Chamber works. So basically, the Purify Chamber is a more efficient way of purifying Pokemon. The one in the ceremony in Agate Village is one of the ways to purify Pokemon, but this is a more efficient way because you can purify Pokemon simultaneously with this chamber. So what you want to do is you want to use regular Pokemon to use regular Pokemon, and slowly over time they're going to the Shadow Pokemon will lower their heart gauge down to 0. The more Pokemon. So basically, there's sets of 9, and in between each set is a Shadow Pokemon, and around those sets you want to use regular Pokemon, and those regular Pokemon are going to help those Shadow Pokemon lower their heart gauge into 0, and so there's up to 9 sets, so that means you can only purify up to 9 Pokemon at the same time. The more regular Pokemon that you have, the better, the more efficiently purifying Shadow Pokemon will be. Here's the first set right here. So we're gonna go and edit the sets right here. So as you can see, let's see, who should we start with first? I think I'm gonna start with Baltoy, since Baltoy is almost ready to be purified. And by the way, you cannot have 2 Shadow Pokemon in the same set, so here's the first set where we're gonna have Baltoy. I guess the next thing is we're going to go ahead and have C-Dot. Oops. Yeah, I guess we'll put C-Dot out here. And actually, no. Let's go ahead and let's not use C-Dot. Let's go ahead and use one of our party Pokemon since some of them have like, wait, what? Some of them have yeah, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and have let's go ahead and put Mareep on set number 2. Okay, on the third set, we're gonna go ahead and send out Gulpin. Okay, and to help Baltoy, we're gonna go ahead and have Ladybug out here. And so now Ladybug, since now Ladybug's gonna help the Baltoy. Yeah, it's gonna lower the Baltoy with setting its heart gauge down. It's gonna start off with, it's gonna be slow. The process is gonna be slow because I'm gonna have one Pokemon for these sets. But once you're able to turn these into once you're able to turn these Shadow Pokemon back into regular Pokemon, you can use those Pokemon to purify other Shadow Pokemon that you have in your party. So it's very efficient. The more Pokemon that you have, the more efficiently purifying will go. So since I can't purify any Pokemon right now, this will have to be. No. It's possible to purify many push out Pokemon at the same time. And you can access the Purify Chamber through any PC. However, the actual chamber will be in the headquarters lab. So you cannot, What? I did not do that. So yeah, you can edit the Purify Chamber through any PC. However, however, you cannot purify Pokemon from any PC. You have to actually come here in order to actually purify them once they're ready to be purified. I've asked Dayton? Datton? I don't know how to pronounce that name. To analyze the contents of the data ROM. It should be ready soon. I think it's pronounced Daton or something like that. I don't know. Can you go upstairs and ask Daton how he's doing? Daton is the man in the room next to the director's office. Remember, he was compiling the basic data. Big Brother's so tired. Jovi will go. This is for work. And then there she goes. Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. All right, let's see what it is about that data ROM. So it is upstairs. Actually, so I believe Daton is here, but he's not here. Jovi wonders where he went. I wonder where he went as well. What about you? What do you have to say? Oh, he went downstairs earlier. He had this look of consternation on his face. There's a Kikleon here. All right, so since he went downstairs, let's see why that is. Where could he be? Is he outside? I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it! Oh, it's you. Scared me half to death. Data ROM is heavily protected by like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. A seriously talented guy, you say? Oh, looks like Professor Krane was listening. It can't be helped. And if it's a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I may have a solution. Who would that person be? I'm starting to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to Alms in Pirate Town? Deton, hand the data ROM to someone, please. Alright, so we have the data ROM. Alms is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded Alms were actually instrumental in breaking Cipher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Net. Wow, that's his name. Net at Alms. He's the right-hand man to Sec. Okay, so there's Net and Sec. Alms leader. I'm confident that he will be able to get at the contents of that data ROM. Okay, Pirate is past Agates. It's quite far, so be careful when you're traveling out that way. Very well then. Alright, so I've been recording for 2 hours, and I feel like I need to stop. So, in that case, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. That took the Cipher's Lab took a lot longer than I was hoping for. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And next time we're gonna go to Pirate Town. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.